On Monday, a brazen murder on the streets of Midtown Manhattan had all the appearances of a professional hit. Willie Roshbaum from our Metro desk is here to explain the police's approach to the investigation and one like this. Hey, Willie.
Good morning.
You were telling me this is a very unusual, in the circumstances, 58th Street, just a few blocks away, broad daylight. Why does it look like a professional hit?
Well, the calm, deliberate manner in which the gunman and the getaway driver did what they did that afternoon is unusual in a murder,
Yeah.
especially a murder on a street. The gunman walked up calmly behind the victim, fired one shot, slowly walked away, climbed into the car, and the car slowly pulled into traffic and drove away.
Right. Now, Ray Kelly, I guess, has said that they've tracked this down to Queens. The car was an Avis rental car, and now we've got investigators on both coasts trying to figure out what's going on here.
Well, there's a lot for the detectives to work with. They have Mr. Woodard's phone. He actually had 3 phones, and there's some indication that someone was contacting him as he was walking on the street, possibly the driver of the car or someone connected to the killer.
Right.
So there are a lot of people for them to find, a lot of people for them to talk to in their sort of central effort of identifying who the gunman and who the driver are.
Right. Now, the victim, Brandon Lincoln Woodward, 31-year-old party and club promoter, and yet he did have a record, correct?
He had a number of arrests. He came from a well-to-do family in Los Angeles. He was in law school, but he'd obviously had a number of problems in his life, and a lot of them ended up landing him in the criminal justice system.
Right.
I think that detectives are going to be focusing on his background as well as what they can glean from his phone, from his contacts, his email over the last few weeks. You know, one central question would be, did he come to New York specifically to meet with whoever he was expecting to meet with on 58th Street, or was he contacted after he got here, coming here for some other reason? I mean, those are among I think the things that they're going to be looking closely at.
What are police officials telling you about this? I mean, obviously the setting, the timing, and so forth. How unusual was this?
Well,
I mean,
there's some central sort of contradictions to it. The way that the shooting itself was carried out, as we just discussed, suggests that it was done by people who really knew what they were doing.
Right.
On the other hand, the idea of shooting someone on a Midtown street, where at some moments there are as many security cameras as there are witnesses, and trying to get away in a car in Midtown traffic 2 weeks before Christmas seems less than inspired. So there are some things that don't appear to add up.
Right.
And you know, I think they're working to try and you know, get to the bottom of that.
Willie, thanks.
Sure.